So I learned this move in Rio on one of my first trips to train with my professor. And it was taught to me by one of his high-level black belts. And it's a really simple move. It's an easy way. It's kind of a variation on a Toreando pass. So I'm going to show it for you guys, and I hope you guys like it. There's 3 variations to the finish. So I'll show you the setup, I'll show you the entry, the setup, and then I'll show you 3 different ways to execute the pass. Okay, so I have Dane here. He's going to lay down. And usually, if he doesn't really know what he's doing, he's going to lay on his back. Okay, this is good for me because now I don't really have to worry about his arms, right? So I'm going to keep my arms in. I'm going to make the approach. Okay, when I make the approach, I step in. I usually do it with my dominant leg, okay, and I grab inside the knees. Okay, so for me, my dominant leg is my right leg. So when I step in, I grab here, and then I follow up with my foot. So now my feet are a little bit this shoulder width apart. And I'm going to grab and I'm going to pull his knees to my knee, and then I'm going to pinch my knees. Okay, so when I come in, I grab, I pull it like this, and it's okay to kind of lift him up a little bit. Okay, if he doesn't lock his legs, then I just knee myself, I heel myself right in my butt here, and then I pass to knee on belly. Okay, and I don't want to shove his legs too much because then I get off balance. So I keep him right here. And then I could just finish knee on belly. Right? So I'll show you that. So as I come in for the approach, here, come in, and then I step to follow, and I secure it. Then I kick myself right in the butt here, and pass, knee on belly. Make sure that my foot's out, my toes are pointed towards his head, right? My knee is all the way across his belly, it's not shallow, right? If it's shallow and he hips out, I fall down, right? So I want to have like a seat belt, okay? And then I go for the collar here. And I usually like to go for the collar really deep here, and then I stretch my arm. And then if he ever touches my arm to try to pull me over, I just bend it, right? Because he'll try to do like a straight arm lock, right, and pull me over. So if he goes to touch my elbow, I just bend it towards him. And then he stops touching, and I straighten it again. So, now the next one is I'm going to do the same approach, but now I'm going to bring my knee through and put it on the ground, okay? So I do this when the guy closes his legs. So if I can't kick my butt and pass my leg, he closes his legs, I bring my knee through. So as I come in for the approach, do it, now he closes his legs. So what I do is I just push his knees back and bring my leg forward and fix my weight on the ground, right? So now I'm just like I'm knee on belly, okay? My weight's on the ground, so if he tries to move at all, it doesn't move me, right? Then I'm gonna shoot for the underhook here. So when I shoot for the underhook, I can pummel in like this, because usually he's gonna come up, right? I can pummel in and grab 4 fingers in the collar, and then I fix my shoulder on top of his shoulder like this, to try to get him flat. Then I control this arm, and this is the important part. I put my head like here, like in an Eskrima pass. So here, like this. So all my weight's on my feet, and I'm keeping him flat. Now, if he secures my leg a little harder, now I can use my head to push him, and then kick this through. Like so. End up in the judo side control. I'm not sitting on the ground. I'm 1 inch off the ground like so. So I'll do that one more time. So as I come in for the approach, he locks up. So I don't want to just go directly to this. This is the important. I have to step slide a little bit to the side and then come through. Yeah, he's going to come up and he's going to try to underhook my arm. So then I underhook his arm. Here. Now, I move my shoulder back and then on top of my hand. He might go to my knee here. That's fine. I can just grab this and pull up and fix his arm. And then I put my head on this side. And I use the back of my head to create pressure to make him look this way. And then you can always, if he has my foot and for some reason he's not letting go, since my knee is fixed on the ground, I can always just kind of kick his leg off too. Like so. And then I sit through. This leg is like 90 degrees because it's keeping me on top of him. When I'm in this judo side control, I make sure that I'm up in his chin. I'm not back on his hips here. I'm up in his chin. So if he tries to bridge, it doesn't affect me that much. And then I can always use this to keep my balance. Now the third and final way is to come across the other side. So when I come in, make the same approach, right? Make the same approach, string his legs up. I'm gonna come through, and then he's gonna not want me to fix my weight on the ground, so he's gonna pull me back, right? So when I come here, I can either put my hands on his shoulders, or I like to go fingertips on the ground. And as he pulls me back, I put my shin on the outside of his thigh and come across and finish here. Then once again, I come under and I go underneath the head, pressure him back, end up in 100 kilos side control. Let me just turn it around this way just a little bit so you guys see a little bit more. So I come in, make the approach, he locks up, I try to go this way, he's gonna pull me back, I put my shin here, and come right here. Now, make sure I'm here, come under, fix my shoulder, now I'm in side control. One more time, a little bit more fluid. Come in, boom, boom. And then I end up in side control. So this pass, I call it the Charlam pass because it's named after the guy that taught me. And it's a really good way to kind of do the Toreando position. But if the guy's too savvy to Toreando, you can't put his legs on the ground. You know, you can't put his legs on the ground. And it's hard to step around. It's a really nice pass for me because I just go the other way, stand up. And he doesn't have anything from this position. I'm Mitch Coates, and that's another one of my refined basics. Thanks for watching.